Hello and welcome ShiVa users. Today I'm going to show you guys how to integrate the AdMob mediation network inside your ShiVa project. So what we have here is a little project I built, and we're going to go ahead and import the STE that you can download from the section, from the forums and stuff. It only contains an AI model called AdMob, so we're going to go ahead and add it as a main AI. So we can call it from the game main AI. As you can see, it has a bunch of handlers. The important ones are start ad and set visible ad, which you can toggle true or false. So on the main application HUD, I'm gonna go ahead and open the init, and I've prepared this little code for you guys, so it's gonna be easy copy paste. You can load it wherever you want. Wherever you want the ads to load, you can just paste it, and that's gonna be it. So the important thing to know here is this first couple of lines is test in landscape, and the second part will automatically check if we're an iPhone or an iPad. It's a really simple code, and the key is what you're gonna get once we set up AdMob, which we're gonna do later on the video. So this is pretty much it. So let's go ahead and set up AdMob. So here on the sites and apps in the Ad Network mediation, we're gonna go ahead and add a network mediation placement. So it's fairly simple. You just give it a name, select a platform. We're gonna go ahead and go with a banner layout. It is going to give us what we want, the banners for the advertisement. There are other options. I would encourage you to play with them, but you're gonna have to modify this stuff if you do. Here we will check the networks we would like to add. So for now, we're just going to go with AdMob and iAds. So for AdMob, you will have to register a publisher ID, and iAds, you don't need an extra step. And there we are. So the important thing here is you gotta download the SDK directly from here, and also download the iAd extension or adapter. And then you just need to copy the key and paste it exactly there in the mediation ID. So boom, there you go. This is basically what's gonna give us the connection, so AdMob knows who you are, basically. All right, so that is the ShiVa part. Now let's go ahead and make a little project so we can actually call everything and make it work. So again, using the authoring tool, we're going to go ahead and select iPhone and load the application pack. For now, I'm just going to leave everything default. Be sure to sign it. It's really, really important that you sign it appropriately, or else it might not work at all. So yeah, be sure to sign it properly with your current game. We're going to go ahead and select the project. Be sure to select project. So we can load up Xcode, and here we are. On Xcode, we're going to do a bunch of stuff here. The first thing we're going to go ahead and do is test our game in the simulator to be sure it's working. We get a couple of warnings, but don't worry about those. It's totally fine. We're going to get a lot more after we're done. But they're not going to interfere. So there we are. This is a little tiny game. It's not really a game, just a scene. And then we're going to go ahead and change some stuff in our code. First thing I'm going to do is delete the current AdMob integration that the ShiVa guys do in their projects. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. This is going to cause 3 errors after, 3 sets of little errors, but we're going to fix them pretty quickly and easily. And the first thing after this that I want to do is go and drag and drop from the downloads that you got from the link, the AdMob directory, and then we're going to drag it on classes, and be sure to copy to the destination folder, because you're probably dragging it from wherever you download it, so be sure to just copy it. This contains the files that are going to connect ShiVa and Xcode side and AdMob. It's like the connection. It's what we're gonna. It's what contains the functions and that ShiVa is going to use to connect with AdMob, basically. So now, In the S3D engine eagleview.m, we're going to go ahead and import our file, and then the layout subviews section, we're going to go ahead and register the callbacks. So that takes care of the really the connection. Like now it's properly connected. What we got to do now is bring up the downloads. So we're going to start with the AdMob SDK, bring it into classes again. Again, copy. We're not going to modify the code inside here. We're just going to extend so you can see the code. And we're going to go also copy the network adapter for iAds. So we can actually load them too, in case you want to. You don't need to, but if you are going to use iAds, go ahead and drag them over and just copy it. That's going to take care of the iAd thing, so you can load them no problem. What you want to do next is add some frameworks. We need 5 frameworks. A couple of them are already included in the project, but we're going to go ahead and add a couple more. So these are message UI. Then we're going to go with system configuration. Core graphics, which is already included. iAd, be sure to add iAds. And audio toolbox. So remember, this 5, they're really important. If you forget one or you don't include it, the project's not going to work. So this is really important. Now let's clean up a little bit. Just bring this stuff to the frameworks folder. And this is it for now. So what we're going to do now is start fixing the errors. These are the errors because we deleted AdMob. So we're going to go ahead and delete some of the sections that are AdMob is causing trouble. As you can see the red dots with the warnings. So here I'm commenting, but you can also delete those lines. We build again, we're going to see again more errors. So what we want to do is delete the whole AdMob section. Just go ahead and delete it all the way down up until hide AdMob view. Don't worry about it, it's okay. And then we're gonna, oh yeah, this is a big thing to change. We gotta change the thing called the compiler. So right now, you can find it in the build settings. If you search for a compiler, you're gonna be able to change it easily to GCC 4.2. This is important. There we go. We got a build succeeded. So now we can test it out, and we should be able to see our ads. As you can see, the ads are being called from the output, and there we have our test advertisement for iAds. It should be the same for AdMob. So you could get either iAds or AdMob, depending on the percentage and how you set it on the file. And if you play with the rotation, you can actually put it down, and on the bottom part you can play landscape too. So be sure to test it out and play with it. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.